There we are, ladies and gents. Bitcoin has officially broken this high right here at about 98K. We're now sitting just above 98, but this pretty much continues to conform with the idea that I covered with you guys in the previous video about how, you know, we could be seeing a bit of a kind of parallel channel of sorts, and how this is actually one of the most common patterns for Bitcoin inside of bull markets, right? Here's another very, very kind of typical example of how they typically look, where, you know, we typically, you know, move up pretty aggressively, and, you know, where we would usually kind of consolidate and then, you know, move up again. In this case, actually what ends up happening is we continue to move up, but we just do it a little bit more slowly, right? And that just kind of shows you that the market's inching up with excitement. So we haven't quite broken out from that particular perspective just yet, or, you know, it depends on how you draw it. But what's definitely interesting, and the reason I want to make this video, is that we're showing a lot of strength, okay? If we look at this on the 4-hour time frame, this is quite exceptional as far as kind of, you know, a resistance level that's usually problematic for Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's now able to, you know, kind of get above this level, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, it's worth noting, I've had this other line drawn here for a long time for a reason. It sits at 99.5. This is still a price level that Bitcoin got a lot of rejections from, even if it broke through this green box. So we're not completely out of the woods yet, but we have broken the bulk of the resistance here, and we can see that pretty clearly with the fixed range volume profile. It shows us a really nice big thick point of control right here, showing us that the kind of main bulk of the resistance was probably going to be found right here at about 96,600, and we can see where this volume all starts tapering off. It's right here where we are now. So it's no surprise that as we're, you know, live making this video right now, Bitcoin is starting to just slow down a tiny bit. But, you know, if Bitcoin can get above this level, and specifically if it can get above kind of 99.5, which is where all of these volume spikes completely close off, you know, we've got another kind of clear run up until, you know, about 102, 103K, which, as we know, 103 was a bit of a kind of zone of contention, a bit, you know, kind of a battleground price level for Bitcoin. But very, very cool indeed the fact that Bitcoin has managed to get this breakout, because what it means is that we're not actually getting that full back test back down to 91K, which obviously we had so many times previously down at this price level. And it's also in line with what Bitcoin did previously in terms of front running the $72,000 support level, right? We had this really, really strong level of support for a long time, but in classic Bitcoin fashion, the market did not give us that retracement, and it actually front ran that level a little bit, showing us that we had just so many bulls that were very eager to get in, that obviously, you know, they felt like, well, if I get in at 72, if I'm kind of looking for that, there might be somebody else that's, you know, going to jump the gun and get in a little bit earlier than me. So everyone just kind of bids higher than the next person, and that's how you don't end up hitting your key support level. So it seems like that's what's happened now as well, which is, you know, obviously very, very interesting, because if that is what's happening right now, then we're getting another confirmed breakout, and we're again having very shallow back tests, which, you know, I would count as probably being good news, just purely based on the fact that we're trending up and the bears are not able to take enough control to take us back down to support levels. Now, this is unsustainable in other contexts, but because of the fact that we've just come out of a kind of consolidation zone, I'm okay with the kind of consolidations that we've had on these smaller time frames, right? And to kind of show you what I mean by that, let's go ahead and, yeah, we've got nothing on this chart. Let's go ahead and start measuring a couple of things, okay? We're going to use the info tool right here. So basically, when we entered this range, let's say it happened roughly around here to the point that we left, this was a 54-day range, okay? But in between kind of the bottom over here and the top that we've just set right now, we had this consolidation event here, which lasted about 8 days, and this consolidation event, which if we're leaving now, has lasted about 15 days, okay? So for me, if I've seen 54 days of consolidation, which was directly after like 3 or 4 months of consolidation here, let's go ahead, just because we're doing this, let's do it for everything. You know, this was 105 days, so about 3.5 months pretty much on the dot. You know, after 3.5 months of consolidation, we have another 2 months of consolidation. And you know, what we see typically is that when you leave an area of low volatility, which means consolidation or, price ranging or just going sideways, when you leave an area of low volatility, you're typically going to expect that you're going to enter a zone of higher volatility. And what comes with that is smaller consolidation events, okay? You have smaller continuation events. And that's really important, because if you don't really know that, or you don't really expect that, then you're not able to kind of position yourself or understand what's going on in the market. But we know that, and we understand that if we've seen 54 days of consolidation here, followed by 3.5 months, of course, or I should say after 3.5 months of consolidation, it's totally reasonable that we're getting smaller bits of consolidation here now and getting ready to break out. Now, I should say, before I continue moving on, because some people have horribly short attention spans, I don't even know why you guys are on my channel if that's you, this is not a confirmed breakout, right? Like I said at the very, very beginning, we need to get above 99.5 for this to become significant, and then, we've got our other breakout rules of 1% and 3%, but I'm not going to get, too kind of nitty gritty like that, because it does get a little bit silly. But for the most part, we're not fully done yet, so this could totally still reverse. And if it does, that $90,000 flat level still makes a lot of sense for Bitcoin. But if not, ladies and gents, if we're actually looking at a situation where Bitcoin's got its strength now, and tariffs and whatnot are not so scary, whatever the deal is, I don't know, then we've pretty much cleared all the resistance, right? One of the things we did earlier on in the video is just showed you this VPVR, showing you that we don't really have too much kind of volume up ahead as far as resistance goes. That to me represents that the atmosphere is going to get a lot thinner for Bitcoin, which means that we can actually move up a lot faster, right? That's rocket science, right? Like with rockets, you use the most thrust at the beginning, or even with planes, but as you get higher up and the atmosphere gets a little bit thinner, you don't have to push as hard to go as high. And that is a really, really important concept for us in these markets, which is absolutely true as well, because we just don't have that much resistance here compared to what we have down here. And so we're able to start expecting really, really nice, quite exciting price moves coming in. Now, at the same time as that, we're seeing Bitcoin's dominance continuing to hold supreme. Obviously, it has seen a little bit of a pullback since this pump really, really took off here, but it's sitting at 65.4, okay, which is, obviously a very, very high level, and I don't think that it's going to be stopping here. There's actually a really, really, really exciting Bitcoin dominance video that I've made. It's over an hour long, and it's a super deep dive, and it's coming out very soon. So make sure that you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss it. It's coming out sooner than you think. And obviously check that bell icon, which you're going to find somewhere around here after you subscribe, just to make sure that you get notified for these videos as well. As usual, smash up those likes and subscribe as well if you haven't done so already. And of course, you've got some phenomenal links to great exchanges linked down below, where, depending on how much you deposit, you stand to get thousands of dollars in bonuses on each of these links when you start trading, which is really cool. But of course, only if you're not from a restricted region, okay? If you are from a restricted region, it's going to be illegal in your territory, so just be careful of that. But right here, bringing it back to the Bitcoin chart, if we do end up seeing a real breakout here, then, like I said, our next stop is probably going to be about 102 to 103, where we could find another kind of pocket of resistance somewhere around right here. And then, kind of above that, we're looking at, 106, basically all-time highs. I mean, again, it's I think a little bit silly to get too picky, but yeah, I mean, there were still some rejections over here, so, that's probably still worth keeping in mind. Just, so that we're, covering all of our bases, but for the most part, we're pretty much out of the woods. Now, what I need to see, obviously, is the S&P 500 follow through with this, and, this market is closed right now, so, we're going to see this reopening in about 10.5 hours from the time of me making this video, so not too long, and we will kind of get an idea for what this market is doing with all of this stuff at that point. And if we do see the S&P 500 kind of follow suit, then I think that's all the confirmation that you could possibly ask for as far as Bitcoin being in this position of strength. Now, as far as that bearish side goes, is there a chance that we can find some support here? Yeah, there's a chance, but I don't really think that's going to happen. I don't think that we've cleared this level with enough headroom yet to expect support in this range, and it's not really particularly great support. We're not getting too many bounces off this level. We've got this one right here where we plunged pretty deep in, and we've got this one here which was perfect, but I don't know, aside from that, it's just not good enough for me to say that it could be a reliable zone of support, so I'm not going to hold my breath for that. But obviously, as far as support goes, there's still going to be that support down here at 90, and then obviously that kind of deviation potential, which we kind of use support down here, but then we did also deviate back down to this kind of 88, 89k zone as well. So those would be a couple of things that I'd also be expecting if this breakout doesn't end up sticking. But if it does, and if we see the S&P 500 kind of follow suit, then congratulations, mate. We might very well be out. I'm not saying that we are, but we might be out. It's going to make a big difference when we can get above these kind of significant levels like 99.5. And of course, breaking the all-time high would cement everything. But as far as, what we've seen so far, we're continuing to look good. And I think that this market is continuing to look very, very strong. So a little bit of a quicker analysis video for me today. But if you have enjoyed this one, do me a favor and smash up those likes. Double check that you subscribe, tick the little bell, and all the good stuff. Super weird hour, obviously, for us to be dropping a video right now. But the market's breaking out, and you already know Four Flies is going to be right here with good market updates, and obviously, the team's been absolutely brilliant. Lots and lots of free updates coming into this free Telegram channel right here if you're interested as well, so definitely check that out. And like I said, huge Bitcoin dominance video, really powerful altcoin strategies that I've kind of outlined in that video. That's going to be dropping very soon, so make sure you are subscribed for that right here as well. But with that, ladies and gents, thank you all very much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.